Yo, what is good YouTube? I am Richie Kicks, and today I'm going to be bringing you all the performance review on the brand new LeBron Witness 9. Before we get started, if you all enjoy sneaker content just like this, please do me a favor, hit that subscribe button down below and hit that bell notification button so you never miss another video just like this one. Also, if you did want to buy a pair of these, I will leave an affiliate link in the description box below. If you do purchase through that link, it does help me out directly, which is very much appreciated. But anyways, let's get right into it. As always, starting off with the traction, the LeBron Witness 9 features a very wide herringbone traction pattern in the forefoot area. And then in the heel, you have like this, I don't know, multi-directional traction pattern. It actually has like the crowns on the sides and then like partial radial in the heel. And oh, actually it's a 23 in the middle. I just realized that. But yeah, how does this perform? Personally, I didn't really have too many issues with the traction in this shoe. I will say on clean courts, you're gonna have pretty good traction in the shoe. I had pretty hard stops on those clean courts. It's really when it comes to dust where you kind of notice that the traction performance isn't as nice. If you're playing on your average, gym courts, LA Fitness, 24-hour fitness, so on and so forth, you might be sliding here and there, very small slide to a stop. As far as dust pickup goes, it does pick up a little bit of dust, but the grooves are like so spaced out. The only time they really get stuck is to the actual traction itself, or sometimes they can get stuck in between like the actual little herringbone traction, the grooves here. You can kind of see there's a little bit of dust pickup on the heel as well. And when it comes to dust, I noticed that this like milky, translucent, semi-translucent rubber is a little bit more prone to that dust pickup. So yeah, I mean, overall, I would say traction is good. It's definitely not the best, but it's definitely not the worst. Just keep in mind, if you are playing on your dustier courts, I would recommend wiping from time to time. So moving on to the cushion, the LeBron Witness 9 features a full-length React midsole, and it is pretty caged. On the lateral side, it is fully caged. In the heel, it is exposed, and then on the medial side, it is exposed in the middle over here. But how does it feel? It's actually pretty damn nice. You do get good impact protection. You have some good compression in the heel. It's nice, plush, and soft. You get some bounce out of it. Moving towards the forefoot, it does thin out a little bit, and obviously it is like almost fully caged in the forefoot. I would still say you get a little subtle bounce out of it. You still get a little, very little subtle softness out of it as well. But it's definitely more responsive in the forefoot compared to the heel. I would say that the court feel is not the best in the shoe, but it's definitely not bad either. Overall, I feel like for this price point and the fact that it's using React X, I would say that this cushion is actually not bad at all. Just know that you're not getting like too much impact protection. You're not getting like a stupid amount like the GT Jump, but you're also not getting nothing. So overall, the React X in here is comfortable. You just gotta keep in mind, it's not like a super crazy React X setup. So moving on to the materials, the LeBron Witness 9 features a couple of different materials. This textile part, I'm not sure what type of textile this is, but it kind of reminds me of, I don't know if the word is ballistic nylon or something like that, but it just kind of gives me that feel. It is like, it has a nice little texture to it. It feels fine in terms of the quality as well, especially for the price. In terms of the performance, it does get the job done well too. Besides this textile material, you do have this like other synthetic material. It feels like a synthetic leather or nubuck or something like that. This part, it feels okay, but in terms of the performance, it does get the job done very well. It adds a lot of structure to the shoe, which is great. The only downsides to this material is the fact that you can see there's like almost no ventilation, so it does get a little bit toasty in here. So if you do have very sweaty feet, you might notice that it does get a little hot. But besides that, I thought the materials were fine. Moving to the tongue, you do have that continuation of this textile material. I would say that the tongue is adequately padded, so if you do like to crank down your laces, you really won't feel the laces digging into the top of your foot, which is nice. So yeah, I mean, overall from a material standpoint, for the price point, I'm really not going to complain. And then in terms of the performance, it does get the job done just fine. So moving on to the fit, I am a slightly wide footer and I went true to size, and I definitely felt some pressure slash like pinching pain up in this forefoot area, specifically where the nylon or this textile material meets this other material, it does just get very, very tight up there. And I will say it does break in a little bit, but it is still uncomfortable at times for me. So my suggestion would be, I think normal footers and narrow footers, going true to size is probably your best bet. Slightly wide footers, depending on how wide your feet are, you might want to go up a half size. And then extreme wide footers, you definitely want to go up a half size. Otherwise, you will have a lot of pain in this forefoot area. But besides that, the actual fit of the shoe was pretty damn good. I didn't have any dead space up in this toe box area. You do have a half booty upper, which does give you as close of a one-to-one fit as possible. You do also have like this internal lacing system in the shoe where it just kind of ensures that the materials are hugging your foot a little bit better. So overall, yeah, I mean, the fit in the shoe is good. You just gotta watch out if you do have wide feet, because you will have some pinching pain up in that forefoot area. So moving on to the support. Personally, I didn't really have too many issues with the support in the shoe. You do have an internal heel counter. My biggest issue was a very, very slight heel slippage in my right shoe, and only my right shoe. And as you all probably already know, if you have been watching my videos, anytime I do experience, some heel slippage, it's always in my right shoe. Who knows why? Probably foot shape or something like that. But yeah, I did have a very minimal amount of heel slippage in the right shoe. Besides that, no other heel containment issues. As far as side-to-side movement on the footbed goes, you're gonna be covered there as well. The materials do a great job of making sure your foot is nice and planted on that footbed, along with this lacing system, which just gives you extra lockdown. As far as hard lateral movements go, you're gonna be covered there as well. This is a fairly wide base, and this rubber does actually protrude to give you an outrigger. And then when it comes to torsional rigidity and stability, you're gonna be covered there as well. This is pretty stiff and rigid. Whether this has like a shank plate in here or not, I'm not actually sure, but still plenty stiff and rigid, more than enough for me. So yeah, overall the support in the Witness line was good. Just watch out for a potential minor heel slippage. So the LeBron Witness 9 retails for $105, and for $105, I would say that is a solid price for the shoe. It has been a minute since I have played in a LeBron Witness shoe, and the LeBron Witness 9 was actually a pretty damn good performer. Like I said, my issues pretty much stem from the slight minimal heel slippage in my right shoe, and then traction. It's just not the best performing traction out there, but it's not bad. You just gotta wipe on the dustier cords. That's pretty much it. Like overall, this is a solid offering. I do really like the aesthetics of the shoe. They're not using the Air Max units anymore. They're using full length React X, which is nice. And yeah, I mean, I think future colorways are going to look great. And the fact that you are going to most certainly be able to get these on discount, whether it's on sale from online retailers or Nike outlets, you will be able to get this for a very, very good price. So if you can get this for $105, and even better, less than that, definitely go buy a pair. I don't think you'll be disappointed. The LeBron Witness 9 is a solid budget offering from Nike, in my opinion. If you did want to buy a pair of these, I'll leave that affiliate link in the description box below. But that's pretty much it for this performance review. If y'all like this video, please do me a favor, hit that subscribe button down below. Hit that thumbs up button for me. Leave a comment, as those really do help me out. Check out these videos over here, and that's pretty much it. Until next time, peace.